Did you know that the sole of your shoe can contain more bacteria than a toilet bowl? You might be thinking this is a wild exaggeration, but it's no joke. The very shoes we wear every day that traipse through city streets, public restrooms, and grassy parks are veritable breeding grounds for countless bacteria. These tiny, invisible organisms outnumber those residing on your porcelain throne. It's a comparison that might unsettle you, yet it is grounded in scientific fact. It may sound unbelievable, but the science backs it up. So how does the sole of your shoe become a bacterial hotspot, you might ask? Well, let's take a walk together through the microscopic world that thrives beneath our feet. To start, think about all the places your shoes tread in just one day. The ground we walk on is a veritable buffet of bacteria. From the sidewalks to the park, from the office floor to the supermarket, each step we take exposes our shoes to millions of bacteria. These microscopic organisms latch onto the soles of our shoes, hitching a ride to their next destination. But the bacteria pickup doesn't stop at outdoor surfaces. Public restrooms, often thought of as germ-ridden spaces, are prime locations for our shoes to pick up a plethora of bacteria. And it doesn't end there. Even within the confines of our own homes, bacteria thrive on surfaces we frequently touch, like doorknobs, stair railings, and even our beloved pets. A quick step on these surfaces, and voila, our shoes have just welcomed a new batch of bacterial guests. Now, you might wonder, how do these bacteria survive on the inhospitable dry surface of a shoe sole? The answer lies in the unique environment our shoes provide. While we might think of our shoes as dry, they often harbor a dark and moist environment perfect for bacteria. Moisture from perspiration, wet weather, or even the occasional spilled drink creates a haven for these organisms. Once settled in, bacteria multiply rapidly. They divide and grow, forming colonies that can number in the billions. As you walk, these colonies are disturbed, releasing bacteria back into the environment, waiting for the next unsuspecting shoe to pick them up. The world under our feet is teeming with microscopic life, and our shoes are the perfect vehicle for these organisms. So the next time you kick off your shoes at the end of a long day, remember, you're not just shedding your footwear, but a whole ecosystem of microscopic hitchhikers as well. Now, you might be wondering, how can a toilet bowl have fewer bacteria? Well, let's unravel this paradox together. Toilet bowls, despite their notorious reputation, are often the recipients of regular and rigorous cleaning. We've all seen those cleaning products advertising their germ-killing prowess, right? Well, they're not just a marketing gimmick. These products often contain powerful disinfectants that can eradicate a significant portion of the bacteria residing in your toilet bowl. But it's not just about the cleaning. The material of the toilet bowl itself plays a role in this paradox. Toilet bowls are typically made of porcelain, a material that's less hospitable to bacterial growth. Porcelain, being non-porous and smooth, makes it difficult for bacteria to find a foothold and multiply. Now contrast this with your shoes. They're constantly in contact with all kinds of surfaces, picking up a diverse range of bacteria. And unlike toilet bowls, shoes aren't usually cleaned as thoroughly or as often. Additionally, the materials used in shoes, like rubber and leather, can provide a more welcoming environment for bacteria to thrive. So, while it might be hard to stomach, the reality is that your shoes could be teeming with more bacteria than your toilet bowl. It's a strange world we live in, isn't it? Surprisingly, your toilet bowl might just be one of the cleaner items in your home. Let's delve deeper into the world of bacteria living on our shoe soles. Imagine a bustling city, but on a microscopic level. That's right, your shoe sole is an ecosystem unto itself, teeming with various types of bacteria, each with its own unique role. Among the most common residents of this invisible metropolis are E. coli, Klebsiella pneumoniae, and Serratia ficaria. E. coli, a name that might sound familiar, is typically found in the environment, foods, and intestines of people and animals. While many strains are harmless, others can cause diarrhea, urinary tract infections, respiratory illness, and even pneumonia. Klebsiella pneumoniae, on the other hand, is a common bacteria that can cause different types of healthcare-associated infections, including pneumonia, bloodstream infections, wound or surgical site infections, and meningitis. It's a real concern in hospitals and healthcare facilities. Last but not the least, Serratia fecaria is a rare bacteria, but it has been associated with respiratory tract infections. It's usually not harmful to healthy individuals, but can cause problems for those with compromised immune systems. Now, you might be wondering, how did these bacteria get there? Well, the answer lies in our daily activities. Every step we take, whether it's in a restroom, on the street, or at the park, potentially introduces our shoes to these bacteria. So remember, every time you walk into your home with your shoes on, you're not just bringing in dirt. Your shoes might be carrying more than just you. So, what can you do to minimize the bacteria on your shoes? Well, there are several practical steps you can take to reduce the microbial community living on the underside of your footwear. Let's start with the most obvious one: regular cleaning. Yes, cleaning your shoes isn't just about aesthetics, it's also about hygiene. You can use a stiff brush to remove dirt and debris, which are often breeding grounds for bacteria. And don't forget the nooks and crannies. They can harbor a surprising amount of grime. Next, consider using antibacterial sprays. These products can help kill bacteria and other microorganisms that may be present on your shoes. However, not all sprays are created equal, so you'll want to look for one that's specifically formulated for shoes and is safe for the materials your shoes are made of. Finally, and perhaps the most effective way to keep bacteria at bay, is to simply remove your shoes when you enter your home. This practice, common in many cultures around the world, can significantly reduce the amount of bacteria you bring into your living space. It's a simple step, but it can make a big difference. And remember, while it's impossible to completely eliminate bacteria from your shoes, these steps can help reduce their numbers. So, make it a habit to clean your shoes, use antibacterial sprays, and take off your shoes at the door. By taking these simple steps, you can keep your shoes and your home a little cleaner.